Hey, this is Casey over at Schafer Chevrolet here in Pinconning, and this is our 2013 Ford Escape SE. I'm just going to do a little walk around video of this vehicle for you here so I can, show you what the overall condition is. Start with the exterior. I'm in the driver's side. I guess we'll start with the tires. They're Continental brand tires. You can see there's still some pretty good tread left on them here. Good, just all-season type tires that has some pretty good sipe on them, as far as pushing away water on the road, things like that. Overall, on the exterior, I've seen a couple, minor spots, and I'll point those out as I go along, but nothing really too crazy. Just a few scratches and stuff here and there, but being that it's a 5-year-old vehicle, that's something I would expect to see. Typically this is on the bottom of the door here is where you'd see some, if there was rust, you'd see it starting there, and I don't see anything like that on this vehicle. It looks clean. And see it in the back there also. A little bit starting on the back driver's side door, but nothing like where it's rotting through by any means. They were in the middle of cleaning this. Looks like they started it, and I know we talked about it down on the phone. They haven't quite finished it yet. So moving over to the passenger side, again, you got the matching tires all the way around. These are aluminum alloy wheels. Also, I think they're 17-inch. Yeah, 17-inch tires. There's the bottom of this door here. Just kind of get a little closer for you so you can look. Now this vehicle too, as far as one of the first things I check for when I get inside is, if I can smell if it were like a smoker's vehicle, and that's not something that I can detect. Normally you'd see like up over there by the driver's side window, you'd see like maybe where cigarette hit the headliner and caused a burn or some discoloration or something. And of course, usually you can smell the cigarettes, and that's not anything I'm smelling here. So I think this definitely, safe to say, was a non-smoker's vehicle. And then walking around to the back, you see here there's parking sensors for the vehicle. There's just a little bit where, like here on the bumper, this is plastic, and like where some of it has like peeled, like the very, very top layer. I mean, we're talking, like a 1/10 of an inch thick on the plastic starts kind of peeling a little bit. Just purely a cosmetic thing. And then here on the tailgate, right next to the Ford emblem, but up a little bit, about the size of my thumbnail, looks like there was some sort of like scratch, or it's kind of like dented in a little bit, about the size of my index finger. There's just like a little bit of a dent. But frankly, it's not anything you can really see unless you're looking for it, or you look at it from certain angles. But again, that'd be something that we would have considered in the pricing of it. And then popping up the hatch here, this is what I was talking about on the phone. There's a few scratches and stuff. This is plastic, and it does scratch if you're like moving stuff in and out of it. However, I think when they clean this vehicle fully, they'll be able to, not make it look brand new, but they may be able to improve like how it looks overall. At least get like some of it improved. I think they have some kind of process for cleaning up some of that, at least anyways. So use a little imagination with me when we look at this, because they haven't fully cleaned the vehicle yet. Cool thing about Ford is you never have to worry about locking your keys in the car ever again, because they've got the touch entry with the code. And then also, this is what I was talking about as far as like a little bit of wear on the driver's seat. Nothing crazy. You just see kind of like there's like crease, almost like if you didn't fold your laundry for a week after you took it out of the dryer. That's kind of what it looks like, but nothing, really, nothing really too serious. That's something I would definitely consider like regular wear and tear on a vehicle like this. So yeah, let me hop in the driver's seat and I'm just going to point some stuff out to you here. It's got Ford Sync powered by Microsoft. And you can get Sirius satellite radio through it also. Just all your radio controls. The screen for the sync system is up in there. Here's all your gauges. And on the steering wheel, you've got quite a few different controls. You know, of course, you got cruise control, media controls, and voice control for like the radio and for your Bluetooth and stuff to set up your telephone through it. And then these buttons here are going to control a menu on the driver information center. So it'll tell you about your tires, or it'll tell you about your oil change life, you know, things like that. It'll give you a bunch of different vehicle information. And you got your gear shifter there. And here's your heated seat controls. Got 5 different settings, 0 through 5. And then here's a 12-volt charger. Center console area. Where, as you can see, you got a auxiliary cord port. You've got a USB port. Another 12-volt charging port down there for that. And then lights. You know, it's basically set up like, you know, most other vehicles, just depending on, you know, the difference between Ford's design and where they put stuff. So, yeah, I mean, overall, I think this thing had like 73,000 miles. It retails. You're going to see a vehicle just like this with the same, you know, year, make, model, mileage, trim level, and equipment, you know, typically going in price for right around like 13 to maybe 14,000 even. Well, ours is priced at 10.8 with, you know, still needing to be cleaned up and stuff, and some of the wear and tear type stuff into consideration in the pricing to save you some money. So I hope you liked the video. If there's any other questions you have on this vehicle, please let me know. Other than that, hope to see you soon.